Boxing family, are we seeing the man that could end Mike Tyson's legacy in Jake Paul? Folks, that is the topic of this video. So sit back, relax, buckle up, pay close attention because I have a question coming your way at the end of the video. So November 15th, it's a few weeks away, is the day that Mike Tyson, the legendary heavyweight boxer, Iron Mike Tyson, is going to step in the ring against Jake Paul. Folks, Jake Paul began on YouTube. Jake Paul became a social media celebrity, and now he is doing big things. He has been boxing for a while now. He has a record of 10 wins, 7 knockouts, and 1 loss. Folks, we understand that Jake Paul has been fighting UFC fighters, basketball players, and other celebrities, and doesn't really have many boxers on his record. But one thing is clear, Jake Paul has power. He's the man who is going to end Mike Tyson's legendary legacy. Let's go ahead and talk about that in this video. So when we look at Mike Tyson has been out the ring for, well, let me rephrase that. Mike Tyson hasn't had a professional fight in 19 years. Folks, that is nearly 2 decades. And now he is going to step into a professional boxing fight against Jake Paul. Yes, Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones in an exhibition bout, but it was not a professional fight. There were rules and regulations. Now he is going to have a professional fight against Jake Paul. But just take a moment and put things in perspective. He hasn't had a professional fight in 19 years. He is older. He is around 58, 62 years old. He is also a shell of what he used to be. Mike Tyson was athletic, was special, had the right size, had the right power. That is not the Mike Tyson that is going to be stepping inside the square circle against Jake Paul. In addition to that, if you go and look at Mike Tyson's record, when he was still fighting, he was getting L's near the end of his career. His last win was against a guy named Clifford Etini. I don't want to butcher his last name, but his last win was in 2003. So look, I say that to say that even though in our minds, in our heads, we think of Mike Tyson as the baddest man on the planet, he is not that person anymore. That being said, if he was only 5% of the Mike Tyson from 2-3 decades ago, if he was only 5% of it, he will annihilate Jake Paul. But we have to live in reality. Now, let's go ahead and shift gears a little bit more into the strategic game plan of both fighters going into the ring. It is clear, it is evident that Mike Tyson is going to look to knock out Jake Paul in the first few rounds. Power is the last thing to go, but stamina, cardio, the gas tank, that is going to wear out. Mike Tyson is not as agile as he used to be. He doesn't have the same stamina, so it will be in his best interest to get Jake Paul up and out of there in the first few rounds with massive power shots. That being said, what Jake Paul needs to do is stay away from Mike Tyson, fight from the outside, utilize his footwork, move around the ring, make it past the first 3-4 rounds. Once Mike Tyson begins to wear out, that's when Jake Paul can go to work. So folks, things are pretty clear to me that The game plan each fighter is going to have to implement at the night of the fight is what's going to take them to victory. If Mike Tyson can knock out Jake Paul in the first few rounds, that is going to take him to a win. If Jake Paul can stay away from Mike Tyson throughout the first half of the fight, I can see him taking the W via the scorecard, or maybe even a potential knockout. But the question I have for you is, do you believe Jake Paul can actually beat Mike Tyson? Keep in mind, it's going to be 8 rounds, 2-minute rounds. It's going to be 2-minute rounds, a total of 8 rounds. That is 16 minutes of fighting. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is Jake Paul the man who could end Mike Tyson's legendary legacy? And if you're new to the channel or you follow the channel but haven't subscribed, but boxing is what you like to tune into YouTube to watch, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep the videos coming. Peace.